Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to review Call Me By Your Name for you because I have been upset since I saw this. Oh my God, how is this getting so many awards? This is driving me crazy. First of all, I do not care one little iota that it's a gay love story. As we say in Brooklyn, gay schmay. I don't care. As long as people are two consenting adults, or three or four, depending on your call. That's fine. Do whatever you want. But that's my exact point. This is not consenting adults. The kid is 17 in it. Why did they have to make it about a pedophile? They think it wasn't about a pedophile. They think it's a love story. And in the book that it's based on, the kid was 17 and the grown up was 24. So that is still legally pedophilia. But I mean, there's a guy who, I don't know if he's still in prison, but he was in prison in some, of course, southern state. He was, I think, 18, and his 17-year-old girlfriend gave him, shall we say, only because in case kids are watching this, and kids should be watching it because they should learn everything that I have to tell them. But anyhow, so his girlfriend gave him, kids hold your ears for 3 syllables, oral sex, and he either is still in prison or was in prison for years and years and years and years for rape or something, because he was 18 and she was 17, so she wasn't legal. So Call Me By Your Name, the kid is 17 years old, which they clearly state. It's not just what he looks like, because he looks like he's 11, but not counting that is like such a young body. It is so weird. Okay, but anyhow, I mean, the Timothy, I don't even know how to say his last name, but he's a really good actor. That is not the point. But Armie Hammer, even though he's a nice looking guy, I think he was 31 when they shot this, he looks 41. He looks like a man with a little boy. He looks like someone out of, I'm going to say it, NAMBLA, which I hope none of you knows what that is. I'm going to tell you how I know what it is. But it is called I think it is the North American Man Boy Love Association. Sick. Okay, if you're in it, no, you know what? If you're in it, I hope you are offended because you're sick if you're in this. But Mr. X and I, okay, this is off topic for a second, but Mr. X and I used to listen to like talk radio shows going to bed a million years ago. And one night, one of the guests was something from this. I am still scarred for life. I almost ripped my eardrums out when I heard them talking about it. I go, what? First of all, it's sick to begin with, but second of all, they're talking about this like there's an organized group of admitted pedophiles who are not in jail. I mean, I don't get this at all. That poor kid I just told you about before. But this is disgusting. So anyhow, so in Call Me By Your Name, the kid is clearly 17. That is stated over and over again. And here's grown-up Armie Hammer, who at the time was 31 or 34 or something like that, looking like he's 41. He's a good-looking guy, but he looks like a grown-up. So that is disgusting right there. So it is about pedophiles. That is first of all. Second of all, the kids' parents not only know that they're having sex in the house, again, not talking about because it's gay sex, but what parents have their 17-year-old child have sex in the house and then encourage them to go away for a weekend? But I mean, seriously, until I lost my mother, unfortunately, a few years ago, Mr. X and I still slept in separate rooms in their house because you just don't do that in your parents' house. And seriously, if I had had sex at 17 that they knew about, okay, I'm not saying whether I had it or not, but if they had known about it, even with my boyfriend they loved, they would have killed me. I would be talking to you with a bridge because I would have had no teeth. My father would have knocked my teeth out. Oh my God. Oh, ow. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just really mess up the camera because I just had to play with my legs for a second? Okay, so anyhow, which that guy should have not played with the other guy's legs in this movie, but I don't know if he did or not, but that peach scene, I will never be able to eat a peach again the rest of my life. And I loved peaches before that. Okay, but that's something else if you don't know that. Ugh. Okay, but anyhow, so my parents would never, ever, ever, and it's not just my parents, I don't know any parent who would say to their 17-year-old son, oh yeah, have sex in my house. I mean, they didn't say it, but they allowed it, and then they encouraged it, and then they told them to go away for a weekend. And then the father goes, yes, I know what, it's like your first love, blah, blah, blah. Get out of here. Love is one thing, but you don't encourage your children to have sex. You just really don't. I'm sorry. And it's not like I'm puritanical, except it's beginning to sound a little like I am. But no, 18 and over, okay, do whatever you want, but under 18, that is just not acceptable. Okay, so that's, what did we mention? 2 problems. So let me see. Let's review. NAMBLA, pedophilia, parental idiots. Okay, so anyhow. But here's something else. How is that sexy for one person, whether it's guys, girls, whatever? Well, it would only be guys or girls, because animals, that's a whole other story. I'm expecting a movie like that next year from this director. But anyhow, how is it sexy to say, hey, I have an idea. Call me by your name. You would only say that to someone if you were sleeping with a one-night stand and you didn't know their name. So you'd say, here's an idea. Call me by your name, subtext, so that I can find out what it is. That is nothing sexy. And then they were calling each other their names like, okay. I mean, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. That is really stupid. It's only smart if you don't know the name of the person you're sleeping with. Okay, so did I kind of cover everything? Plus, you know what? One of my actual gay friends said he didn't think it looked like, it didn't look like 1983. It really didn't, like the look of it. Oh, that was the other thing. Man, I am getting a copy of this movie because I have insomnia, but I think that will be cured because this is the slowest movie I've ever seen. Let's move it along. They were so proud that they didn't show graphic sex. Really, I would have rather seen graphic sex than see nothing. I mean, some of it was beautiful scenery, some of it. I did love one scene, which I will end with that on a nice note after I tell you. It wasn't just the 1983 thing that my friend didn't like. There was something else about it. Oh, yeah, you know what? I didn't even see any connection between these two guys. I didn't see why the young guy loved the old guy and went after him, and I didn't see why the old guy, he didn't even seem like he talked, like I saw no emotional life until, here's the one good thing, that last scene, a really long scene on the kid, who was probably 18 by then, so that should have been the whole movie, but who was like kind of crushed at the end, whatever. So they had a really long scene of him looking at the fire. I don't think he was crying, but he was sad. So that was the best thing about the movie. And now, and really, okay, I'm not even going to tell you why, but I really think that in Hollywood's efforts to make every kind of group happy, they are going nuts over this, because really, it was boring. But I did like that one scene. But it's like, and the kid was good. He's a good actor. But I didn't know what anyone was doing. I'm like, wait, why do they like each other? I couldn't even see why they liked each other. It was like, what? I just didn't get anything. I got nothing about the film. I don't even understand what Armie Hammer was doing in that house to begin with. I didn't know if he knew anybody. I didn't know if he was an assistant to the grown-up man. I didn't know, because they said they picked somebody different every year. I didn't know why he was there. I didn't know. He never seemed to be working, so why was he like on a working program in Italy? Okay, that's all, but mainly it's the pedophilia that got to me. Okay, so that's just what I wanted to tell you. That my whole review, which I'm sure can't be as long as this video, but my whole long review is on itsnotaboutme.tv, and you will read everything. But I just had a rant in person because I had to get it off my chest, and I will be doing so for the next month as it keeps getting nominated for and winning awards. Get out of here.